Satyameva Jayate. There's a saying, justice can only be delayed, it can never be denied. And today, it's been proved again. The High Court today granted regular bail to our Supremo, ex-Chief Minister, the National Party President of Telugu Desam Party, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, proving that he is transparent like a washed pearl, and also stating very categorically that he has not committed any irregularities in the skill development project. The prosecution, even after 30 days of continuous incarceration, has failed to present any internal linking to Sri Naidu Garu to the witnesses, of Sri Naidu Garu to the witnesses. And also, it in fact very categorically states about the YSRCP's conspiracy against our Supreme, which is very clearly exposed to the people. And also, it shows that it is nothing but a fabricated case against our Supremo, just to tarnish his image, just to make him, not to speak about people's problems, not to address the different irregularities the present government is committing. It's absolutely a mere attempt, and we should say it's a futile attempt by the present YSRCP government to tarnish the image of our Supremo. Because in the case that has been alleged against our Supremo, allegations were made that funds amounting to almost 370 crores were swindled, transferred into various shell companies from different people, including Chandrababu Naidu Garu, and from there the amount has been withdrawn in cash. But today, the court very categorically states in its judgment, that no material evidence is placed to substantiate the contention that CBN Garu, or for that matter anybody else, has withdrawn amount in cash. There is absolutely no material evidence, and there is no money trail that the amount has been transferred to either CBN Garu's account or any of his family members' accounts or any of his party members' accounts, or for that matter anyone who is associated with Chandrababu Naidu Garu. So absolutely, it again reiterates the fact that the YSRCP government has resorted to absolute vendetta politics on Chandrababu Naidu Garu. And also the prosecution, these are the findings of the court, wherein the court very categorically states in the judgment today, in the judgment that's been delivered today, the court very categorically states that the prosecution, even after more than 30 days of continuous incarceration, has failed to present any material linking the petitioner to the witnesses. That means linking Sri Naidu Garu to the witnesses. And also here it is very evident, wherein the court says that this particular case investigation has started almost 22-23 months back, and almost 22 months CBN Garu has been out when the case was running, the investigation was running, and wherein he has never ever tried to influence or talk to any of the persons who are involved in the case. So how come now he'll do it again? That's the question of the court. This is the question raised by the court there. And also, the court very categorically says that at the behest of the current ruling party, out of political vendetta, probably a case has been registered. During bail applications of other accused, the court reportedly observed a lack of material showing how the pecuniary loss was caused to the APSSDC, which was claimed by the government or the CID for that matter. So these are all the findings of the court, wherein the court says very categorically that nothing has been linked to Chandrababu Naidu Garu. And also here the court also says about a point wherein the other party says that income tax authorities have independently examined the role of CBN Garu. Yes, but where's the evidence? The court has said that there are absolutely no fraudulent transactions have been found. No material evidence has been placed. No supporting documents or no supporting evidence has been presented. So where is the fraudulent transaction happened? Where has it happened? Where is the involvement of Sri Naidu Garu there? These are the questions of the court. And also, the court agrees with our senior counsel, saying that CBN Garu cannot be held responsible for every subcontractor's evasion. The court agrees. These are all the documents from the court. This is a judgment copy, point from the judgment copy which very categorically says the court agrees with the petitioner's senior counsel that the petitioner cannot be held responsible for every subcontractor's evasion. There is no prima facie indication that officials informed the petitioner of such deviations. These are all the findings of the court. And also, the court also says that this court is of the view that though a detailed examination of the evidence is to be avoided while considering the question of bail, to ensure that there is no prejudging and no prejudice, a brief examination to be satisfied with the existence or otherwise of a prima facie case is necessary. So again, we quote one thing that CBN Garu quotes all the time. He says, I will not commit any mistake, nor will I allow anybody commit any mistakes. This is the principle that Chandrababu Naidu Garu follows. This is the principle that Telugu Desam Party follows. We have been, even from day one onwards, we have been very categorically stating that our Supremo is innocent. He is absolutely not involved in this case. And also, despite all the efforts of the YSRCP to constantly put Sri Naidu Garu's image at stake, to constantly putting efforts to tarnish his image, and also constantly trying to put Sri Naidu Garu under scrutiny and trying to label him as a criminal. They have tried it. In the past almost 60 days, we have very categorically seen various people from the government, either it is Mr. Sajjala or any other person or the ministers or the MLAs or including the CID chief. Everybody came out and said all nonsense things about Chandrababu Naidu Garu, and they have made innumerable attempts to label him as a criminal. They have made innumerable attempts to put him under scrutiny. They have tried consistently to tarnish his image. But the only thing that is proved today is that he is innocent. He is clean. He is as transparent as a washed pearl. He is a pearl. He is a gem. He is a people's leader. He is a person who only thinks of people. He is a leader who only thinks of people and how to improve their standard of living. That's the only thing Chandrababu Naidu Garu thinks. So at the end of the day, we see that of all these entire cases that they are trying to put on him or whatnot, the only thing that is evident is YSRCP is scared, YSRCP is afraid, YSRCP is intimidated, YSRCP is terrified of Telugu Desam Party and our Supremo Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu. That is the reason they are constantly trying to, put false cases. They are trying to tarnish his image. They are trying to label him as somebody who has committed any crime or whatnot. They have been trying to do it. But during all this time, we have seen the only things that have come out are the good deeds that Chandrababu Naidu Garu has done, the level of development that Chandrababu Naidu Garu has done, the amount of transformation he has brought in the lives of lakhs of families, the amount of huge support that has garnered across the world for our leader. That shows our leader is strong. That shows our leader is clean. That shows our leader, as I said, is as transparent as a washed pearl. So again, we say a futile attempt, a failed attempt by YSRCP out of their frustration, out of their fear, out of their probably insecurity that they are going to lose the elections, the coming elections, they are going to definitely lose. So out of all this, they have tried to fabricate false cases, they have tried to fabricate all sorts of false things against our Supremo. But at the end of the day, as I said, justice prevails. Satyameva Jayate.